Welcome to episode 3. In the last episodes, we saw how Haya received a bouquet and a note from someone who seemed to understand her feelings deeply. Her father introduced her to a new proposal, Waleed, but she still remembered her old nikah with Sikandar, someone she had never met in person. Haya felt lost, confused, and heartbroken. Let's now see what happens in this episode. Haya's father was talking to a close friend. He said,
I would never have thought of divorce for Haya, but that day, I saw Sikandar with a Turkish girl, dropping her at home. They were too close, and it reminded me of his father, who was proud and cold. I thought Sikandar would be different, but he's not.
These words hit Haya like a storm. She had never met Sikandar. All she had were some old photos from their childhood nikah. She was just 1 year old when her aunt, Sabina Fafo, visited from Turkey and asked for her son's marriage with baby Haya. Their families agreed emotionally, and the nikah happened. Sikandar was 8 years old then. After that, he went back to Turkey. 21 years passed. He never came back. No phone calls, no letters, no photos, nothing. Sabina Fafo also never returned after that visit. Only sometimes they would talk on the phone every few months, just to say hello. Still, Haya had always dreamed that one day Sikandar would come for her. The Mendi night. It was her brother Dawar's Mendi night. There were bright lights, music, and laughter everywhere. Haya stood in front of the mirror, fixing her golden tikka. She was wearing a beautiful dress, but her mind was somewhere else. Suddenly, her mother came to her and said happily,
Haya, come quickly. Your father wants you to meet someone.
Haya's heart beat faster. Was it Fafo? Was Sikandar here? But no. When she came outside, her father introduced her to a nice-looking couple and their son, Waleed. She smiled politely, but her heart felt heavy. Her father wanted her to marry Waleed. Later, a servant gave her another bouquet of white flowers in an envelope. Inside was a line written in Urdu.
To the girl who cries, sometimes afraid of a relationship she never wanted, and sometimes scared to lose one she didn't choose.
Haya froze. Who wrote this? Who wrote this? Who knew exactly how she felt? The phone call. Late at night. Haya picked up an old phone book. Her hands were shaking as she looked for Sabina Fafo's number in Turkey. She found it and dialed. The phone rang several times. Then a deep male voice answered.
Assalamu alaikum, Haya said nervously.
The voice spoke in another language. She replied in English.
I'm calling from Pakistan. I want to speak to Sabina Kufo.
She's not here. Do you have a message?
Wait, who is this?
I'm her son, Sikandar.
And just like that, the call ended. Haya sat there shocked. That was the first time she ever heard Sikandar's voice. The wrong ride later, Haya was about to go to the wedding hall but had no ride. Just then, Waleed arrived with his parents and offered her a lift. She didn't want to go with him, but she had no choice. During the ride, his parents talked about her future and marriage as if everything was already final. It made her feel trapped. When they reached the hall, Waleed stopped her and asked her to talk in the car for a minute. She agreed, thinking it's better to clear everything.
I want to tell you something important. I already had a nikah when I was a child. My father wants a divorce now, but I don't. I don't want this proposal. Please tell your parents no. I'm already married.
But Waleed's face changed. He wasn't calm anymore. His smile turned mean.
Why are you saying no now? You came in my car. You smiled at my parents. You can't back off now.
Haya tried to leave. Waleed reached for her arm. She pushed the door open, pushed him away, and ran. The street was quiet. She ran, but ended up in a dead end. She turned back. Waleed was slowly walking towards her with a cruel smile. Just then, bang, a loud noise. Waleed fell to the ground. Someone had hit him with a frying pan. Haya looked up and saw a transgender person she had seen before, wearing an orange dress and strong makeup. It was Dolly. He stood in front of her, staring with sharp eyes. Then he stepped closer and threw a scarf over her head. Then he turned and walked away. Haya was shocked. She picked up the scarf, covered herself, and quietly returned to the wedding. She didn't tell anyone what had happened. She went to a corner, sat quietly, and just repeated one word in her mind.
Bay Haya.
She wasn't shameless. She just trusted someone, and he tried to hurt her. She felt tired and empty, like her heart was crushed. As Haya sat quietly in a corner of the wedding hall, still shaken by what had happened, her phone buzzed. One new message. She opened it with trembling hands. It was from an unknown number. Only one line was written.
Don't cry. I saw everything.
Her eyes widened. Who was watching her? Was it Jahan? Or someone else entirely? We will see in the next episode. Until then, it's goodbye from us. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel.